If you are finally ready to build a system that streamlines how you manage the countless incoming project requests for your team, then this video is going to be the video for you. Today, we're going to be building our own custom intake view with Airtable to efficiently organize and manage incoming project requests for our team. We have a template that is available in the link in the description if you want to get started with the database, automations, and interfaces that we're going to be building out in this video and throughout the rest of the series. Without further ado, let's jump right into it. First thing we'll do is open up our creative production database in Airtable that we've started creating in previous videos. As part of our intake process, we're going to be adding 2 new tables to this database in order to track 1, our people, and 2, the tasks that we're going to assign to our people. So let's go ahead and create a new table for tasks and add a couple of essential fields such as the name, the done status, the due date, and some notes. We're going to add one more special field, which is going to be our owner field, and this is going to be a linked record field to a third table that we're about to create called the people table. Now, a linked record field in Airtable is extremely special. It allows us to create a field in our tasks table that references the records in our people table. So if I have an owner field on my tasks table, this dropdown is now going to give me options for every single person that I add in our people table. So let's go ahead and add a few records to test that out. To show you an example, I'll add myself and a few other records here. Now when we go back to our tasks table and our owner field, we'll see all of these options show up in that owner field to select from. We'll add one more field to our tasks table, and that's going to be our project field. This field is going to link back to our projects table so that we know exactly which project this task falls under. Okay, so back on the projects table, we see that that tasks field has been created and we are good to go. Let's jump into the interface so that we can build out our intake view. We'll add a new page to our interface. We'll set it up with a record review layout, and we're going to add some filters here to only show the projects that have a status of requested. That means they just came out of that intake form and they're ready for us to review. We will add a sort here as well so that we're showing the most urgent projects at the top of the list. And then we're going to add our essential fields here so that they show up on the detail page when we click into any of these projects. Let's go ahead and create the page. And then when we open up any of these new projects that are on the left here, we'll see what that detail page looks like here on the right. We want to do a couple things to make this a little bit more polished. One thing is we want to make all of these fields editable. So let's also modify the record review list on the left-hand pane to show some additional fields that make more sense for our particular workflow. All right. The next step we want to do is to add 2 buttons to the top of this page. One is going to be an approval button and one is going to be a rejection button. We'll go ahead and add the approval button first. We'll set it up so that we are updating the status of this project to be approved once this button is clicked. And then this other button for rejection, we will set it up so that it is updating the status of the project to rejected when the button is clicked. Perfect. The last step here is going to be to add our tasks here below all of this project detail information in order to give us a view of what work has been assigned and what work needs to be assigned for this incoming project. Let's go ahead and show those essential fields in this list view. Let's also go ahead and make them editable in line and give us the ability to add and delete records as well. I want to give us the ability to add new tasks from a form here as well, and click this button here, which is going to open up a task form that we can design. We're going to go ahead and lay out those essential fields, which are pretty basic, and then go ahead and exit out of there. One more thing, we are going to set it up so that we can click into each one of these task records and see a detail page as well. So let's go ahead and turn this toggle on. It's going to open up our detail page. Again, we can arrange these fields in the way that makes the most sense for us and make them editable. And once we save that, every single time we open up a new task, it will also open up that configured detail page. Okay, So that is pretty much it. We have successfully built out our holding pen view. Now it's just time to test it out. Let's go ahead and publish this interface page, add a new task here at the very bottom of this project to create the initial design draft. Add an owner here, set up some basic details like the due date, and that will pretty much define the task. You can see that if I go ahead and check off this checkbox here, it's going to mark the task as complete. And then let's also test these buttons at the top. So if I click the approve button, let's confirm that the status changes to approved. Let's do the same thing for our reject button. Great. That's pretty much all we need to confirm the functionality for this intake process. In the next video, we're going to be covering how to build a planning view that is dedicated to helping you see all the projects and tasks that are open for not only this one project, but all your projects. That will allow you to assign and reschedule each of those tasks and projects out based on your bandwidth and your priorities as a team. Again, we have the template that you can go ahead and download in the link in the description to be able to kickstart your build process for this intake system. It comes with automations, it comes with the database tables and fields, it comes with forms, and it comes with the interface pages that we talk about in this video series, set up and ready to go, that you can customize on your own and run with from there. Thank you for giving me your time to watch this video, and can't wait to see you in the next one.